Hey everyone, Casualties of Gaming here, coming at you with another video about another device. Anbernic has risen from the dead, it appears. So it looks like they're coming at us with an Anbernic RG557. I'm not sure if HD is supposed to be in the title. We will get to that in a second. It kind of makes it, with the title of the video, it kind of makes it look like it is, but it might not be. So this kind of looks just like a rehash of the 556. Maybe with improved performance. I'm not really sure. Obviously, they've got Wii U emulation edited out, I would assume, to try to dodge the Nintendo ninjas, as it were. But yeah, that's an awesome depiction of Kirby right there, isn't it? So there isn't really a lot of features in the video announced in terms of like what CPU, GPU there might be. All we know is there's a 5.48 inch AMOLED screen, 1080 by 1920. So that is literally mirroring the screen for the 556. So I'm assuming. Obviously, it'll be really similar to this device. I'd imagine they'd probably keep the same RAM, but maybe they'll do a different CPU or GPU. I don't know. I noticed in Reddit and certain Discords, there's people been complaining with this one about the SoC and the sticks. The sticks, looking at this video, the sticks pretty much look exactly the same as the ones in the Cube and all the other devices that they make, which I know not as big of a deal on these lower end devices. It could affect PlayStation 1 emulation a little bit, but basically, if you're unaware, they have what's referred to as cardinal snapping. So instead of being a true analog stick where you get like any direction you want, basically, the sticks on the Anbernic only really go in 8 different directions, basically. So it again, with really, really old stuff, it's not that big of a deal. With stuff like PS2, I would definitely say N64 and Dreamcast especially. It definitely has an effect on that. So we'll see what happens there. This could potentially be a real competitor to the Retroid Pocket 5 if they were to fix at least the joystick thing, if nothing else. But we will see what happens. Yeah, it looks like a pretty compelling device. I like the butt cheeks on the back. As I've found out with this device, it makes it a lot more comfortable and ergonomic. I'm actually really, really enjoying the Cube. More so than I thought I would. Really like the screen on it too. But anyway, you're not really here to hear me ramble about that. So yeah, that is what's going on with Anbernic. Along with the release of this device, I'm curious about a price. The 556 was $184, not on sale or anything. So $185, probably $10-15 shipping. I think I paid $10 to get this shipped from Anbernic, if I remember right. So probably somewhere around there, maybe a little more expensive. With the incoming tariffs, that could change. Now, it is the 8th of April at the moment. The tariffs, at least the ones we need to be concerned about with devices like this, don't go into effect until May 1st or 2nd? One of the two. As I'm like editing this, I'll look it up and put a thing in the video across the top of the screen so you'll know what was the actual date. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the tariffs and all that, how that's going to affect this stuff. I'm really curious about Anbernic's cadence. They've been basically silent since, well, I don't have it, but they made a copy of the Game Boy Advance, basically, and they've been radio silent since then, since December, I think it was. So it's been over 3 months, maybe even closer to 4. So we'll see what happens with their cadence. I wonder if they're going to go back to releasing a device like every 3 or 4 weeks with the tariffs in the U.S. coming in and all the trade war stuff going on. I can't imagine they'll be able to get away with that, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, this has been Casualties of Gaming. And like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.